Hello folks, this is Ron back with another a video concerning drones and RC. Today I have the Tomat Mavic Air 2 6-pack filters. This includes NDs and a polarizer filter and a just a general UV filter in here, but these are for, again, as I mentioned, our favorite drone of 2018, the Mavic Air 2, which, you know, comes with a filter pack if you order the Flymore kit, but you don't get all the filters you need in that pack, or most people need. The pack that comes with the Flymore kit only includes an ND16 and an ND64 and ND256, but this pack is has much more. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with a full unboxing. Okay, folks, you may remember a little while back when I reviewed another product from Tomat. It was this charger for the Mavic Air 2. What it allowed you to do was charge 4 batteries at the same time. And unlike the charger you get with the Mavic Air 2 Flymore kit, where it charged in sequence, meaning it would charge the battery that was the fullest, and then the second fullest and third fullest, and it only did 3, not 4. This charges them all at the same time rather than in an order sequence. So you could get all 3 or 4 if you had a 4th battery and be up in the air flying quicker with this kit than you could the one that comes with the Flymore kit. Anyhow, I did a full review of this, and I will put the link above to that full review. But today we're going to talk about another product from this company. It's the Mavic Air 2 lens filters. As a 6-pack of filters, you get a, I'll go over here, you get a UV filter, CPL, circular polarizer filter, you get an ND4, an ND8, an ND16 and ND32. So a lot of filters, you know, that are really useful to you know, a lot of people for different lighting sequences. Again, they all fit on the Mavic Air 2. And I'm even going to show you how to install them on here, because, you know, a lot of people aren't familiar with the system of getting on here, but it's very easy to put these filters on here, much easier than they are on the Mavic 2 Pro, which is kind of a similar design, but I feel it's much easier on here. So let's get in, you know, let's get into the unboxing here. Alrighty, folks, I've cut the piece of tape that was across the top here, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but I purchased these from Amazon.com, and they went for $59.99. If you're a Prime member, you get free shipping. You have like 30 days to return them, of course, if they're defective or you don't like them. So I will drop a link below for you to click on the link and purchase them. Of course, I make a small commission off any links that use the purchase products, and I thank you in advance. That keeps the channel going, keeps new products flowing in for review. So okay, well, now let's get into it here. So pull it out. You get the filter pack, and you get this little cleaning cloth, which is always nice here. So I won't even take that out of the bag because I've got a million of these. I'll just throw it in a drawer with the other million cleaning cloths. Okay, so here's the pack here. It's kind of wrapped in protective plastic for the nice case here. One piece of plastic across the top. So we'll kind of put that to the side. Now you have this like a little jewel case here. You lift this up, and here's your filters here. Now you'll notice right away, let me get it under the good light here, there you go. You'll notice right away the CPL here with the adjustable ring here for CPL mechanism. This little ring here, you adjust this little ring around here. You can adjust this little ring around here, so what you can do is you can kind of blue the skies up, green the grass. But a lot of people say, well, how do you use these things? What you do is you kind of like, you know, hold this, before you put it on the drone, you kind of hold it up to your eye against the scenery you want to take. Like say you're at a location by the water or by the park, something like that. So you would hold it up like that and kind of maybe squint down here, and then with one hand spin the wheel around until things, you know, the sky looks bluer, or the green looks grass, the grass looks greener, and you know, and when you get to your liking, then you install it in the drone, and you should get the the benefits of what the polarizer does for you, which, like I said, you know, if you're, let me break this down. If you're flying in the middle of the day, the sun's high noon, the sun's real high in the sky, and the sun's kind of like just taking the color out of everything, just whitewashing everything with a, you know, way overexposed landscape. This will help put, you know, the natural colors that were in that landscape back in it again before that high sun wiped it out. You know, like if you've ever been, I don't know, like a vacation, you're out west and you're at the Grand Canyon. You're there, like it's at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's so sunny. It's just overwhelming everything, taking the beauty out of the scene. Your eyes can see this beauty, but your camera can't. Or your drone in this case. We don't fly a drone at Grand Canyon, but if you were taking a camera there, so you put a CPL filter on your camera, and that would kind of, again, restore the colors that your eyes are seeing that the camera cannot see because of the overexposure. So we've talked way too much about the CPL filter, so it's nice to have that, and that doesn't come with the kit that comes with the Fly More package. And then you even get a UV filter here, which is also very nice because the filter that's on the Mavic Air 2 out of the box, it has a frame and nothing in it, so it's not even any glass in there to protect the inner lens of your Mavic Air 2. So this will, you know, not only would offer some protection to the lens from dirt and water or condensation or whatever, but also would filter out some of the harmful UV rays of the sun. So that's a good thing too. And start putting these back in here rather than leave them all over the desk here. Tidy up here for the after show here. And you know, that's here's your 32, which is you know, that's your darkest one. You'd want to use that under, you know, extremely bright sequence. And what the idea of using these ND filters is to help create the natural motion blur that your eyes would see and that you're used to seeing in professional Hollywood movies and TV shows. If you would take your drone up and you know, fly it, and it'd be you know, any and kind of a lot of lighting, or any lighting really, there'd be a lot of motion in the video, cars moving, people moving, trees swaying. There wouldn't be any motion blur, you know, most likely because you have to turn the shutter up high enough to keep the exposure correct, that you would kind of, you know, have everything so that there's no motion blur at all. You would just see the arms or cars moving without any blur whatsoever, which is unnatural. You don't see the world like that. It'd be like watching a video game or something. So what these do, you dial those settings in. So say you're shooting a 4K 30, which is a popular you know, way to shoot, a setting to shoot, and you could put this 32 on, and you could get your what would you want to do then? You'd want to have you'd have your 30 frames per second. You would double it with a 60 shutter speed, because you can just shutter on the Mavic Air 2 as well as most consumer drones. And you would just shutter to 60, you would get the perfect motion blur, and you would probably could achieve this even in bright sunlight with the ND32. Now, if you're shooting in a situation where it's much darker, say you're shooting around sunset, and you still need a little help to get that proper motion blur, to get it, again, your 60 shutter speed against your 30 frames per second, you'd use something much lighter like the ND4, which still gives you the ability to set the shutter speed at the desired 60 frames per second. And again, I'm using that as a sample. If you were shooting at 24 frames per second, then you would want to get it around 50 or whatever, or, you know, and if you were shooting at 60 frames per second, then you would get it at 120. You know, you're always trying to double. So anyways, this pack is you know, has most of the filters you're going to need. And if you have the if you did buy the Fly More kit, and you get the 16, 64, 256. Of course, you have two 16s now, but you also have that higher 64 for extreme situations of bright sunlight or brightness, and the 256, which I haven't really figured out what you really do with the drone with that, but we're going to keep playing around with the future. So as a bonus tip here, you know, and again, I'll be back with a a future video where I actually go out flying with these and show you some of the video results. So watch for that video coming up. But as a bonus tip here, if you guys want to hang around and watch this, I want to show you how to install these filters on the Mavic Air 2. So let me get the Mavic Air 2 set up and we'll be right back. Alright folks, so we're back with the Mavic Air 2 and I have the, what do I have? I have the filter that isn't the filter on here. It's just all it is really just a frame here. If I can get it in the proper light here. It's just a frame here. So we're going to take this frame off by twisting it. We're going to grab it around the edges and we're going to twist it clockwise to get it off. And there we go. So we got it. See how we got it loosened up there? And then once we got it loosened up, we just pull it off. Okay, so again, that's just, you put your finger right through it. It's nothing in there. So, will this thing stand up? Okay, so let's put on any filter here. But we had the ND4 out. Let's put the ND4 on here. So we're going to put the ND4 on here again by grabbing the gimbal and everything, and we're going to put it on, like we're going to put in the same thing. We're going to twist it on. So hold on here, folks. Okay, so I got it lined up now. So see how it's kind of, let me get this in a good light here. There we go. Okay, so see how it's kind of like crooked. So then I'm going to like go counterclockwise to snap it in place. You may actually hear a pop when I do this. Did you hear that pop when it went in place? And of course, all this fiddling around here, I made the lens, got fingerprints on the lens. So luckily, you have one of these cloths, so you just kind of knock the fingerprints off, and I'd even clean the inside too when you kind of have it placed on there, so that in case you accidentally touch the inside, you clean that off before you put it all the way on, because on this process you're only touching the outside. So I hope you enjoyed this unboxing and first look at the Tomat 6-pack of filters for the Mavic Air 2. Again, I will be dropping the Amazon link below. The purchases are only $59.99 with free shipping for Prime members. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up on the way out. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please, subscribe and ring that notification bell. And we will see you back, soon for the next review or unboxing. So the next video, we'll say. So see you, folks.